Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. Lovely to see you both.
I'm going to show you a bunch of things, and you're just going to give me some context as to what you're seeing, and just talk.
I'm hoping you remember most of it, because I don't.
I was feeling pretty excited about it until you called them the olden days. Now I feel old.
Welcome to Minecon 2015 in London. We are so excited to have all of you here today. This is our fourth Minecon.
Yeah.
Yes, oh, I remember this show.
Well, you were there in the audience.
Yes, yes. So this Minecon in London was the first Minecon I ever went to, and it was before I joined Mojang, so I was just there as like a super fan. And I remember it was like the first time I got to talk to Lydia, for example, and I was super starstruck.
Pretty insane to see like 10,000 people in like a crowd, like in Minecraft, and that was something else, like a kind of a reality check to how many people enjoy and play this game, I think.
Yeah, I remember Minecons were always like the biggest surprise, I think, for me.
You could absolutely see how the community had really taken off. So I was at 2 Minecons before this in Paris and in Orlando, and quite strange because people would come up to me and ask for autographs and things, even though I didn't work on Minecraft at the time. I just happened to have a Mojang branded t-shirt, right? So it was a bit of a strange experience for me. And then in London, at this Minecon, things had started to settle and kind of normalize. And instead of caring so much about us and the people of Mojang, it was really the community coming together and kind of celebrating itself.
Things also started settling for us after the acquisition. Kind of a time of uncertainty and a lot of wondering and being a little bit afraid. But I think that all became better as soon as we could start to meet up with our new US colleagues and, learn that they are people and they are actually super interested in what we are doing here. And we really started doing a lot of things outside of just Minecraft. We focused on Minecraft Education Edition, the Block by Block Foundation. We started working on new games like Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah.
We had a lot of new people joining the team. That's how I remember it, at least. Måns, what was your feelings?
No, I think that's a pretty good summary.
An exploration update.
Is this when I just started? Lots of big things happening at the same time in my life. I moved to Stockholm. I was like 6 months pregnant and I joined Mojang.
Seeing this feels pretty new to me, even though it's been around forever as well.
Do you ever go as a player?
If I find it, yes, for sure. Like I definitely go to the mansions if I can find it. But...
Yeah, and back then it was really, really tricky to do structures. We didn't have like a good system, so it's hard-coded and like how to get everything together, like the code is a mess.
Love the chicken rooms. There's also the cat room that I really like.
Personally, I love the Nitwit. I think it's the perfect example of the thing that exists just to exist.
They walk around your village. It's fun.
Oh, llamas.
I think the llamas stole the show, probably.
That's the first mob Agnes worked on when she joined our team. I remember that.
And I remember
she did so much research.
Yeah, she did so much research.
Agnes! Twitter has decided. Llamas it is. You know what to do.
So surreal. I mean, it's still surreal to do videos, but then I'm like, well, I'm a coder, and now I'm out here with a llama doing a video. What?
Yep.
It's but it was very, very fun. And the llama, I remember the llama. He was called Adrian, and he was very nice.
I think bringing the illagers into Minecraft, I don't think Jens really knew how big of an impact he was making on the Minecraft world when he did that.
For me, that was quite special because at the time I was working on the prototype stages of a new game that we were developing, Minecraft Dungeons. Jens first started working on the illagers for this update. He did it specifically with Minecraft Dungeons in mind, so not everyone knows that, but we needed more enemy types, larger enemy variety to fight against in Minecraft Dungeons. It's a very combat-focused game. And so Jens designed the illagers and kind of gave them to us.
But yes, World of Color. I think this is a super nice update.
I think it goes so well together with the update that came before. That was more about combat and challenging the players who loved that type of gameplay in Minecraft. But this update's focus so much on more like the creative and expressive side.
I really love showcasing the community creations as well, because they're so creative. We can't possibly imagine building, cathedrals or giant flying parrots in the sky like that.
I remember long discussions in the office on whether it was ethical to feed parrots crackers or not and how we should represent that in the game.
Yeah. That's kind of special in Minecraft to have a mob that sticks by you.
Yeah, it's like an Easter egg information, but one of the ambient sounds for the parrot is actually like hello. If you think about it, if you know it, then you can hear it like hello. Hello. Aquatic update. No, update aquatic.
Yeah, like it's called Update Aquatic. This was so fun, and I coded so much. This was probably, I probably spent too many evenings and nights, and it was like...
The first update we worked on, right?
Yeah, this is the update I got hired right around the end, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, they added Tropicraft to Minecraft," and it was all Corey, and I'm like, I literally joined right before the update went out.
Yeah.
For me, this is also remembering a lot of how, with this update, we talked about collaborations, about how do we talk about the coral reefs. English. Coral reefs, and how we could tie our updates together with making changes in the world. So that was a big point for me remembering this update.
A perfect example of how Minecraft affects the world.
The turtles was super fun to work on. First being able to just read about real life turtles, and then trying to Minecraftify with their behaviors. And I felt quite evil because it's a big thing with. I wanted it to be a thing that you want to take care of the turtle eggs and make the baby survive. So then I added lots of threats.
Yeah.
So everyone just want to kill the eggs and the babies. Oh.
Quite a lot of stuff here. Wild dolphins obviously were in the game, so I went to Kolmården to record some dolphins. Yeah, and the metallic ruler there is, I used that for the trident. Do you remember those twangs when you throw them and it is like...
Yeah.
And the milk is obviously for all the drowned, because we gurgle lots of milk back then.
There's a lot of gurgling.
Yeah, and the baby down there is my son, and which I used the recordings for the phantoms.
I remember we had so much new people joining during this period. It was a lot of fun, but it also got too intense in the office. We added new desks everywhere, even where we used to have a gaming and cinema room. All of a sudden people were working in there with no windows. Of course, we wanted to add even more people to keep making our game great, and it led to us actually moving into a new office around this time.
It was a fun time.
I love the Village and Pillage update. Also, so fun to work on because I love villagers.
Yeah. After Never update, I think this is my favorite update. I think this added every single book in existence.
It was a lot.
Feels like because they added the stairs and fences for a lot of blocks. Also the trapdoors, I think, even, and the doors even. It added so much.
All the workstations. One of my favorite memories from Village and Pillage was, I remember this one day at the office, we were like, oh my gosh, how do we solve all these villager professions?
I remember that meeting. Jens was there as well, and we were like, what about some flags? Everyone was like, nah, doesn't feel right because it has no use, And then that idea came up. Yeah, well, let's have workstations for every profession. That's 12. How many? I don't know.
Yeah, how hard could it be?
Yeah, let's just do that. And Jens was shaking his head this is way too much. This is crazy. And I was like, we just did it anyways.
I actually really loved what the raid did with this update, that it adds a new type of challenge for the players.
Fresh memory I have about the raid is a bit unexpected because I was playing with my daughter. We played in creative, and then she accidentally triggered a raid. And for me, first I thought in creative mode maybe it isn't as exciting because we will not get hurt.
Yeah.
But seeing the excitement for her,
Oh yeah.
it didn't matter that it was creative. She's like, oh!
I think the Ravager basically came out of like a coffee machine conversation. Like, I want something that kind of looks like a villager, but in a weird way, like sort of like this manticore kind of vibe. Probably just way out there now with references here, but like a weird morph of something. But it has like the face, which is the fun part.
You get to vote on Mob A, the monster of the ocean depths. The monster will attack you with its tongue-like tentacle to pull you down and drown you.
But yeah, this was the first mob vote. I think like 5,000 people voted.
Yeah.
The initial, obviously, good intent with mob votes is to involve and engage on a very early stage, to have the dialogue on which mob to select.
I think over the years we started to see that people really, like, they liked the idea of getting to contribute to what we make in the game. But I think the problem is we started having ideas that people really got attached to. So it wasn't just like these really vague abstract concepts of things that could work. It was actually stuff that people could relate to. And when you tell people to choose between them all, they say like, it's not, they want all three because they don't want to miss out on the possibilities. And I think the problem is it comes across as though like we have all three ready to go already. They're already designed, they're already coded, they're already like fully polished features, and we're just like waiting to press a button on only one of them, and then we're going to throw out the other two.
Adding anything to a game is super complex. It needs to fit into the ecosystem, it needs to go into all the system, it needs to make gameplay interesting in some aspect, right?
We need to reach a certain quality for all different ways you play, like if you play on a console, if you play on touch, on PC, Bedrock and Java. So it's a lot of kind of process and work.
We're passionate. We love this game too.
Yeah.
And we've been in the community and we know what it's like. And we're not doing anything just because we like want to ruin people's day or like make people sad. Like we're trying to make the best game that we think it needs to be to fit the vision we have. But all the stuff like this, like why not all of them, and commenting all over the place and making petitions and like all that stuff, that's passion. And that shows that people really like care about what we're doing. And I think that's what I love most about the Minecraft community. It's all because they love the game.
This is another update.
Mango trees.
This was a rough time in general.
We were all in a weird place.
It was an interesting time.
It's not really clear how this thing that we love so much happened.